It is good to have you, sir. Thank you for this. Now, let's cut through.
Well, thank you for having me.
Absolutely. Let's cut through the what word was used and who we believe and who's a liar and who's a veteran. Let's put it all to the side. Nobody is questioning or pushing back on the fundamental point that the president said, why do we need to have all these people from Central, South America, Africa? Why can't we have more people from Norway? How do you take that?
Well, I think the president is putting value based on where people come from, and that's one of the things that we're fighting against. And he's so quick to label minority communities, minority countries, and other things. And the one time we did meet with him, we told him how hurtful his words were when he referred to Chicago and other places as war zones and other things, and that words have consequences. So, look, we know what his sentiment is. He does not find the people of Haiti, of Africa, El Salvador, worthy to come to the United States. And that's a bigger problem within itself, despite the words that were used.
So what are you prepared to do about it, sir?
Well, we will continue to do what we do, and that is we will continue to legislate. We will continue to make our voices heard as this negotiation goes forward, and we're advocating for a Clean Dream Act. And I think that a lot of this was him pandering to his base because he misspoke during his live negotiation session that he was having. But he made a commitment months ago to protect the dreamers, and he would do that in exchange for border security. And that's what was on the table until he decided to insert diversity visas or family reunification. Right. So we will go back to advocating for a Clean Dream Act, and that's what we will do.
What about word of these harsher actions, that there may be a move to censure and maybe even to boycott the State of the Union? Where are you on those as the head of the caucus?
Well, I'm authoring the censure resolution, and I think that the censure resolution is important all on its own because we need the world to know, and especially these countries to know, that Donald Trump does not speak for the entire United States. He didn't win the popular vote, but when you have a president that says things as reckless as this, it is important to let the world know that it is not a unanimous position of the United States that these countries are referred to like this. So that would give a sense of Congress that we understand the words were inappropriate, and we ask for an apology. Now, the State of the Union, I know some of my members have decided that they will not go. They will boycott. But that's something we will talk about in our Wednesday meeting when we go back to Congress to see if we get a caucus position on it, or members will just do what they please.
If you censure the president, if you boycott the State of the Union, aren't you basically declaring war on someone who is a very active enemy?
I don't think we're declaring war. If anything, responding to his declaration of war. Look, we went meet with this president. We gave him a 130-page policy manual on how to help minority communities, how to help rural areas in this country. He didn't read it. They didn't respond to it. And then they sent another invitation for a social gathering. And we turned it down because we're not here to be social. We're here to get things done. So I'm not afraid. And look, when you start talking about John Lewis, Maxine Waters, and Frederica Wilson, my elders who have fought their entire lives to get to where they are, they're not afraid of Donald Trump. They're not afraid of anything. They respect the office of the presidency if the person in the position respects the office. And that's the bigger context in which we see all of this.
With all due respect to all the representatives, and it is earned and deserved, I'm just saying, you censure this president, you're going to have a fight on your hands. But, Congressman, I appreciate you coming here and laying it out for us. You're always welcome. Thank you, sir.
Thank you.